today we will start about the next group of the plant, that is Gymnospermy. Gymnospermy consists of two words, that is naked and spermy, that is seed. Naked means gymnos means naked and spermy means seed. Now the ovules are not enclosed by the ovary wall or the fruit wall in the Gymnospermy group of plants, even after the fertilization also. So before fertilization as well as after fertilization, the seeds are, ovules are exposed. Now habitat, they are present in almost all types of habitat, that is xerophytic condition, in mesophytic condition where there is snowfall area, high wind, high temperature area, and accordingly they are adapted to all such conditions. Now the shape, size and structure, these are two types of trees, that is small tree as medium tree and tall tree, as well as shrubs. The tallest tree is the sequoia tree, that is redwood tree. Now root is of taproot type, that is root is consisting of primary root, secondary root and tertiary root, and some of the root are associated with other members of the plant, like in pinus root is associated with fungus and it shows the phenomena of mycorrhiza, in which both of get benefited with each other. Now in some plants like cycas, they have a special coralloid roots in which the cyanobacteria is present, and that will help in the process of nitrogen fixation and hence enhancing the fertility power of the soil also. Now stem is in some groups the plant is stem is branched, like for example in pinus, and in some trees the stem is unbranched, like cycas. Leaves of the gymnosperm vary in different species, like in conifers needle shaped leaf is there. In other plants, some plants they are simple leaves, and in compound leaves are also present in some group of the plant, and that they are pinnately compound. Now the leaves are having thick cuticle on their surface, and then if the leaf is simple or compound, then having the sunken stomata, that stomata is embedded inside. All these things helps in minimizing the water loss in the process of transpiration, and in this way they can tolerate the high temperature, wind, rain, etc. So these are the adaptations to the gymnospermic plant. Now heterosporous. Now other character of this plant is that about the spores, there are two types of spores, that is microspore and megaspore. Now the male cone or the male strobili consist of the microsporophylls, a specialized leaf known as microsporophylls, which are arranged spirally, and they bears these microsporophylls bears the microsporangia, and these microsporangia will produce the microspores. In these microspores will undergo the process of formation of pollen grains or male gametes. Now the female cone or the female strobili consist of the megasporophyll, which are spirally arranged, and this structure, these megasporophyll bears the megasporangia. Inside the megasporangia, the megaspore will produce the ovule, and their ovum, the egg will be produced inside the archegonium. That means one or two or more archegonium, that is female sex organ, will be produced. Inside that the egg will be produced. The megaspores or the female gametophyte bears two or more archegonia, and the pollen grain will released from the microsporangium, and with the help of the wind it will reach to the ovule and discharge into the mouth of the archegonia, where it will fertilize the egg, and after fertilization the product is the zygote, and this zygote will give rise to embryo, and embryo inside the seed, and this seeds are produced. These seeds are not covered by the ovary wall, and this seed will undergo the process of germination to give rise to the new plant. In case of gymnosperm, the plant is sporophytic, that is diploid structure, and only the gametophyte is represented by these two female and male gametes. In this slide, we can see the overview of gymnosperm. That is, gymnosperm consists of two Greek words, that is gymnos and sperma, that is naked seeds, the plants which bears the naked seeds which are not enclosed into the inside the ovary wall. Now, the gymnosperms are groups of vascular plants which produce by means of the exposed seeds or ovules. They are phanerogams, and according to Eckler, they include 83 genera, 12 families and 1080 living species. These are vascular plants, that means they have a well developed xylem and phloem for the conduction of water, mineral and other things, but no flowers are there. No flowers as well as fruits are there. Seeds in the cones or hard berries because they are naked, and they are of four groups, that is conifers, cycads, ginkgos, gnetophytes. Most are evergreen. This is the picture of cycads, that is cycas. This is conifers, Pinus belongs to this group. Then Ginkgo biloba. Then this is gnetophyte, that is Gnetum plant. In this way we can see these are different groups of gymnosperms. In this slide we can see different species of gymnosperm. This is Jamia tree, then this is Thuja, this is Podocarpus, this is Ginkgo biloba, then this is Araucaria, and this is Pinus. The leaves are needle shaped, and this is the male or female cone. In this slide we can see how the plant which the sporophytic plant is the main plant, and the life cycle starts from here. The seed, which is 2N or diploid structure, is dispersed and it will germinate to produce the sporophytic plant, and this sporophytic plant will produce the male and female gamete. Usually the female cones grow on the upper branches and the male cone on the lower branches. The female cone will produce the egg inside the archegonia, and male cones will produce the microspore. These microspore will enter into the archegonia and it will fertilize the egg, and after the fertilization, here we can see in this diagram how this male grains, pollen grains will enter here. It will give rise to pollen tube, and the sperms or the male gametes are released here. The male gamete will fertilize the ovule and it will undergo the process of mitotic division to give rise to the embryo, and the embryo will present inside the seed, and after the formation of this seed, the seed will undergo the process of this germination to give rise to the sporophytic plants. The gametophytic phase is only represented by the male gamete and female gamete. This is the structure of female cone and this is male cone. In this slide, the alternation of generation is there. That means the sporophytic plant of the gymnosperm will undergo the process of formation of female and male gamete, that is sperm and egg. This sporophyte bears the megasporangium on the megasporophyll and microsporangium on the microsporophyll. These two will undergo the process of meiosis to give rise to megaspore and microspore. Megaspore will develop egg, bears the egg, and microspore will produce the sperm. These two are the gametophytic body, that means having n number of chromosome, n chromosome, haploid chromosome, and they will undergo the process of fertilization, so that after the fertilization it will form the zygote, which is 2n, and this zygote will which is present inside will develop into the embryo inside the seed, and after the dispersal of these seed they will germinate to produce a sporophyte. So, we can see here that the sporophytic phase or the diploid phase is dominant over the haploid phase. That is why the alternation of generation is diplontic type of alternation of generation. And here this is the plant, this is producing the male and female gametes, and after their fusion they will produce the seed. Seed will give rise to the plant. This slide is showing this is the cones present on the plant, and here the gymnosperm can be divided into these subclasses as well as orders. Now, two subclasses are there, that is cycadophytes and coniferophytes. Now, the comparative study of these two, the cycadophytes are the small plants with unbranched stem and leaves are compound, whereas conifers are the trees and they have branched stem and leaves are simple. Wood is here monozylic, here it is pycnozylic. Now, the cycadophytes are divided into three orders, that is cycadophylicales, which became extinct, then Bennettillales or Cycadiodales, they also became extinct. Only living one, this order is Cycadales, and this coniferophytes is classified into four orders. Out of this, the Chordatails became extinct, and these three, that is Jingoales, that is Jingo biloba, then Coniferales, that Pinus etc., Nitales, that is Nitum etc., all are living. So, in this way, this is the classification of the gymnospermic plants.